Namo Namaha Bhavatam Sarvesham Hardam Swagatam. Welcome back to my channel Sanskrit Sopanam. I hope you are doing great. I'm also good. And today's video is a bit different. It is not the usual decoding of the Gita verse that we do. So what is it? So today's video is a bit about poetic meter, or what we call in Sanskrit Chandas, Chanda. So it is a bit about that. Why I'm taking this video suddenly is, up until all the shlokas that we have completed so far in this Gita series, all the Gita verses that we have seen so far, they were following just this one particular poetic meter, that is Anushtubh Chanda. And we have spoken about this in our previous video, that all the Sanskrit literature that is composed in a form of poetry, in a padya form. So all of this literature follows a certain poetic meter. That poetic meter gives it a certain rhythm. That is why we are able to sing it or chant it. So many different poetic meters, so many different chanda in Sanskrit. So we've spoken about this, and we have also seen that Bhagavad Gita, the major portion of Bhagavad Gita is in Anushtubh Chanda only. The same chanda that all the Gita verses that we have completed so far are composed in. But from the next Gita shloka onwards, we are going to see a change in this poetic meter. Since there is going to be a shift in the chanda, so I thought, why not make a quick video as to, if you are chanting any verse, not just Bhagavad Gita, any literature text, suppose you are reading it, you are reading Vishnu Sahasranama, you are reading any stotram, you are reading any verse from Mahabharata, Ramayana, suppose you are reading anything, and you have this curiosity as to how I can identify the chanda, the poetic meter of the verse that I am reading. So what can be the step? What can be the general steps that you can follow, that you can apply, so that it will take you to be able to identify the poetic meter, the chanda. So that steps, what is that steps? That quickly we'll see in this video. Okay, so suppose you have any Sanskrit verse in front of you, just like this. Okay, so what should be the first step? So the first step should be the verse broken down into quarters or pada. So what we saw before is, what you see, this is called as verse. Okay, the both the lines, or it may be divided into 4 lines also. That depends on how it is written, how it is presented. But this entire Sanskrit thing, the shloka that we very usually call, this is a verse. Okay, and so the first step becomes the verse broken down into quarters, or in Sanskrit we call it as pada. So see what I've done. The same Sanskrit verse I have just broken down into 4 equal quarters. So Katham Bhishmamaham Sankhye, this is one. Then Dronamacha Madhusudana, this is another. Ishubhihi Pratiyotsyami, this is the third quarter, third pada. And then you have Pujarahavari Sudana. Okay, so this way the entire Sanskrit verse is divided into 4 quarters. This is the first step you are going to do with any verse. Suppose you take any other verse. Suppose the first verse of Bhagavad Gita, Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre. So you can just divide it in your memory, mentally only you can divide it. Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yujutsavaha Mamakaf Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya. So this way you can very easily just chant it, and intuitively you can get, okay, this is the division of the entire verse into different pada in the 4 quarters. Okay, so that is what we do. Then the next step is, each quarter or each pada should be broken down into syllables. And now this is the important thing, this syllables, because this syllables is not equal to the letters, or what we say in Sanskrit, no, the akshara. So akshara and syllables, this is not the same. Don't confuse it that these are the same things. No, in Sanskrit, what you call a syllable, like what is the guideline? So for that, see, I've written it also, and again in the example we'll practically apply it also. But consider syllable any letter or letters that is ending with a swara. If it is ending with a swara, or it is ending with a visarga, or it is ending with a anuswara, or following a conjunct consonant. Consonant or consonants. This conjunct consonant, I hope you remember this. That suppose it is written as Syam. Suppose some word Syam. So this sa here, no, this is a conjunct consonant. Why? Because it is co-joined with other consonants. So this part becomes a conjunct consonant. Okay, and this also applies to the normal letters that we have. Suppose you have this pra. So this pra also, if you remember, it is a conjunct consonant in itself, because it is made by pa plus ra. So pra. Same thing goes for sha. So this is also a conjunct consonant. So it is like ka plus sha. Right? Okay, so this is the guideline that is given And again, if you are not understanding it completely, obviously, when now we are going to apply it, then you will understand it better. So this is the first pada, the first quarter. Okay, Katham Bhishma Maham Sankhya. And now what we said, that we are going to divide each quarter, each pada into syllables. Okay, so now you see, Ka. Ka is a syllable. Because see, what is a syllable? Any letter or letters that is ending with a vowel. So Ka here, it is combined with a vowel, right? Ka, it is combined with a vowel here. So since it is along a vowel, so this individual entity, this becomes a syllable, right? So Ka, it is a first syllable. Then you see Tham, that this. If instead of this dot, you are going to use the Anuswara. And that was the fourth condition, right? That if any group of letter, it is ending with a Anuswara. Okay, so this Tha ending with a Anuswara, this entity also becomes a syllable. So Ka is the first syllable, then Tham is another syllable. Then you see here, Bhish. So Bhi here. You get the vowel here, okay? Bha, a vowel is combined, you can just identify this as a syllable. But that was the fourth condition, right? That if in the end it is followed by a conjunct consonant, then take that entire group as a syllable. So since Bhishma, after Bhi, you have this conjunct consonant Sh. Okay, so I take along with this conjunct consonant, I take this entire entity as a syllable. Okay, so that is the fourth condition that we saw. Okay, so see, already we have seen out of three conditions. If any entity is ending with a vowel, if any entity is ending with a anuswara, and if any entity is followed by a conjunct consonant. So all these entities together, they become their individual syllable. Okay, so Ka, Tham, Bhish. This is the three syllables we have got so far. If we'll move on, then you have this Ma. Okay, and again, Ma is also ending with a vowel, right? Ma, there is a vowel combined here. So this standalone entity becomes a fourth syllable. Then we move forward, again another Ma. That is the fifth syllable. Then we move forward, this Hum. So this entire entity with a Anuswara, this becomes our sixth syllable. Okay, now we move forward, Samkhya. Now you see, Sam. So you can just take this entity as a syllable, but again, if there is a following conjunct consonant, then you combine this also with it only. Okay, so along with the following conjunct consonant, you take this entire entity to be the syllable. So that becomes our seventh syllable, and then you in the end you have this Ye. That becomes our eighth syllable. Okay, so see, Ka, Tham, Bhish, Ma, Hum, Sank, Ye. So these are the 8 syllables that we get from this first quarter. So the quarter is broken down into syllables. Okay, so far so good. Let us practice this with all the quarters, all the padas. Okay, so now we have this second quarter, second pada, Dronamacha Madhusudana. So you see, Dro. This is the first syllable, Dro. Then you have this Nam. Okay, then you have Cha, third syllable. Then you have Ma. Then Thu, Su, Da, Na. So this is fairly easy to break down into syllables, right? Dro, Nam, Cha, Ma, Dhu, Su, Da, Na. So these are the 8 syllables that we get. Let us move on to the third quarter. Okay, so this is the third pada. So E. This is one syllable, of course. Then you have Shu. This is second syllable. Then you see this here, no? Bhi. So what you can do is you can take this Bhi as third syllable. Okay, because you have got the visarga, right? Any letter or group of letters that is ending with a visarga. So with that logic, you can take this Bhi as the third syllable. But if you'll see beyond this, just to check it, you have a conjunct consonant. So there is a conjunct consonant also that is following this group. Because you have a pra. And we have discussed this before, no? Pra is a conjunct consonant. This pa here is that conjunct part. So you may do like Bhi, as soon as you got the visarga, you took it as a single syllable, and then you took this pra as another syllable. So you can break down the syllables like this also. Bhi, the third syllable, and pra, the fourth syllable. But why I prefer to write it like this is because of the second rule that we are going to see. Okay, so better this way, that if you have a following conjunct consonant, you combine that also. Okay, so anyways, Bhi, this is the third syllable. Then the pra, the pa is gone, only this ra is left. That is the fourth consonant, not consonant, the fourth syllable. Then ti, fifth syllable. Then you see this. Okay, yotsya. So again, what I am doing, along with this yo, all the other conjunct consonants that are following it, I am also grouping it together with this yo only. So this yots, this becomes the sixth syllable. Okay. Then ya becomes the seventh syllable. Mi becomes the eighth syllable. Okay. Now let us see the fourth quarter also. So this is the fourth quarter. Breaking down into its individual syllables, we have pu, the first. Then you have jar. So jar, you see this ra combined with the ha, no? So again, a conjunct consonant. So jar, ha, va, ri, su, da, na. So pujar ha vari sudana. Okay, so the entire verse is broken down into its quarters, into its individual padas, and all the quarters are further broken down into its individual syllables. Okay, but now coming to the third step, each syllable. So we have broken down into its individual syllables. Now that each syllable is assigned its syllabic instant. That is matra, what we called matra in Sanskrit. And what is this syllabic instant? So see, these are the two matras. That's it. So this is what? This is the laghu. What we say laghu, or you use another word also, no, risva. So risva, that what we say, the short vowel. And for this you say dirgha. Okay, dirgha, or you call them the long duration of the vowel. That is why we say long vowel, long duration. In this poetic meter, this chandas, this terminology, instead of using dirgha, we rather use guru. So laghu for short, guru for long. And what is this matra anyway? This matra is just a metrical unit for duration. So when you say if you are stretching the sound for, you say 1 unit, then when you are saying the long vowel, the guru, the dirgha vowel, then you are obviously stretching it for the double amount, the 2 units in that sense. Okay. But the thing to remember is the syllabic instant, the matra is just this, that either it is a laghu or it is a guru. Okay. And how to differentiate between these two? What is laghu, what is guru? So only these 4 vowels, if the syllables that we have figured out, if those syllables are ending with these 4 vowels, a, I, u, ri, then they are laghu. Okay. And what makes a syllable guru? So all the rest. But all the rest, what is that? So there is the list that consider a syllable to be guru if it ends with a long vowel. Okay, dirgha swara. Obviously, if it ends with a dirgha swara, it is guru. And in dirgha swara, it just does not include a, I, all this. It also includes a, I, o, and au. Okay, so all these 4 diphthongs also, all these 4 vowels also comes under this long vowel only. Okay, so any syllable that is ending with a long vowel, dirgha swara, is obviously guru. If it is ending with a visarga also, it is guru. If it is ending with the anuswara also, it is guru. And if it is following a conjunct consonant, then also it is guru. And that is why I see when we were breaking down the quarter into syllables, I said that this following conjunct consonant, no, attach it with that syllable only. Because now the moment you will see any syllable with this conjunct consonant attached with it, immediately you will identify, okay, this is a guru syllable, this is a long syllable. So now let us practice this in our shloka. So see, we have already taken the pada and broken down into syllables. We have already done that. Now just the matter of seeing the syllable and identifying it either as a la. La here means obviously laghu or guru. So la here means this short in that term, and ga here means long because guru in that sense. Okay. So see, ka, since it is ending with a risva a, so obviously it is a laghu swara. Then tham, since it is ending with the anuswara, so it is guru. Bhish, since it is ending with a conjunct consonant, so in that case also guru. Then you have ma, it is laghu. Then you have another ma, it is laghu. Then you have ham, anuswara, with the anuswara it is guru. Then you have samkha. Again, you have a anuswara also, but apart from anuswar, you also have a following conjunct consonant. So in either case, it is guru. Okay. And then in the end, you have ye. So since the vowel here is a, so a, I, o, au, all these vowels also come under the long vowel. This is also guru. Okay. So this is how we provide the syllabic instance. This is how we provide all these syllables their matra, their proper matra. Okay. Now let us repeat the same with the second quarter. So dro. As soon as you see dro, you have a o vowel. So it is obviously guru. Okay. Then nam. So you have a anuswar, guru. Then you have cha with a riswa a. Obviously laghu. Ma. It is laghu. Dhu. It is also laghu. Dhu. Why? Because you have u. It is a short u, short vowel. So laghu. Then su. See, it is guru. Why? Because now you have a dirgha vowel. Okay, so it is guru. Guru is equal to dirgha, is equal to long. Okay, remember that. Guru. Okay. Then you have the. it is laghu. Then you have na, it is laghu. Let us repeat the same with the third quarter also. So e, obviously a short vowel, so laghu. Shu, it is a laghu. Then you see bhip. Okay, so again you have a visarga also. Even if this was not there, the conjunct consonant was not there, then also this bhi would have been guru, because anything ending with a visarga also comes under guru. So bhi anyway would have been guru, but here we also have a conjunct consonant, a following conjunct consonant. So again, for that reason also it is guru. Ra, it is laghu. Ti, it is laghu. Then you see yots, it is guru, because it has a long vowel also. Oh, apart from that, it also have a following conjunct consonant. So either case, it is guru. Ya, dirgha a, it is guru. Mi, a short vowel e, it is laghu. And now let us do the final quarter. So see here, pu, it is a dirgha vowel, so it is guru. Jar, it is again guru. Ha, guru. Va, laghu. Ri, this is laghu. Su, it is guru. Da, laghu. Na, laghu. We took the Sanskrit verse, we broke it open into individual quarters, then we divided each quarter into its individual syllables, and to all those syllables we provided the syllabic instant, that is, we provided them the appropriate matra, either it is laghu or it is guru. And up till this point here, this exercise you can repeat for any Sanskrit verse, from any stotram, from any literature, from any itihasa, punana, wherever you are picking up the verse, this same exercise you can apply there also. And see, now we have done this, the benefit of doing it is, now we can figure out the particular meter or the chanda. So the first way of identifying a chanda is, the very first rule is, number of syllables in a quarter or in a verse. And see, we have already seen in our example verse that each quarter have 8 syllables in it. The same goes for all the quarters. Or second quarter also 8 syllables, third also 8 syllables, fourth also 8 syllables. That is why I have written 8 into 4 quarters. So total 32 syllables in a verse. Okay. And this count will anyways give you the name of the chanda. So if you'll open the list of all the chandas, so that list will tell you that if there are 6 syllables in a verse, it is that chanda. If there are 7 syllables, it is that chanda. 8 syllables, that chanda. So list goes on. So based on that list only, 32 syllables in a verse. If that is the case, then the chanda is Anushtubh Chanda. This is the name, Anushtubh Chanda. Okay, and that is the rule 1. That is the first way of coming to this chanda. That number of syllables in a quarter or in a verse. Okay. And now the second rule. And this second rule is a bit more specific. This second rule is the reason why we did all the exercise, that for each syllables we have provided either it is a laghu or it is a guru. So the chain that has become laghu, guru, guru, laghu, laghu, whatever combination has become, based on this permutation and combination of laghu and guru, this second rule comes off. So see here. Rule 2 says a specific matra based arrangement of syllables in each quarter. Okay, so a verse that is broken down into 4 quarters, and now in each quarter, how these syllables are arranged, whether they are arranged in some permutation combination, laghu, guru, guru, laghu, or some other combination, guru, laghu, laghu. So many combinations and permutations can be there, right? So under the main chanda, that Anushtubh Chanda or whatever chanda it is, under that main chanda, what is the arrangement of these syllables based on their matra? That is also important. Okay, and each chanda have its own rule. That each chanda tells you that, okay, this is the way you can arrange the letters. You can arrange syllables. You can arrange the syllables in each quarter. And if you check the rule of Anushtubh Chanda, so Anushtubh Sutra, this is the Sutra. Sutra means, basically Sutra is just like a formula. Okay, just as you have in Panini Ashtadhyayi, you have different Sutra, Eko Yanachi. So that is a Sutra for Yana Sandhi. So what is a Sutra? Sutra is just a condensed formula. If you'll break open it, you will get the entire rule. And see, this entire sutra, I'm not going to decode it, obviously, this entire sutra. I'm just going to give you the keyword. Okay, that what is the main thing about this Anushtubh Chanda rule? What is that main rule? So that is Shashtama Guru. Okay, Shashtama, that means 6th. And we already know that for Anushtubh Chanda, there are 32 syllables and each quarter has 8 syllables, right? So the rule says that Shashtam is Guru. That the 6th syllable is always Guru. That is what we get from this here. The Shashtam Guru, the 6th syllable for each quarter, that is Guru. It is clearly saying this. And see, it is saying Sarvatra. Sarvatra means in all the 4 quarters. Then it is saying Laghu Panchamam. That Panchamam, that is the 5th. The 5th syllable is Laghu. It is short. And then it continues that Saptamam Riswa, that the seventh syllable is Riswa, and Riswa means Lahu, right? Short. Saptamam Riswa, but there is a condition that Dvi Chatuhu Padayoho. Okay, so again, don't get caught up in the Sanskrit. I'm just telling you, Dvi Chatuhu Padayo. Pad means quarter. So here's a condition, is a asterisk here. That is saying that this seventh is a Lahu. This is only applicable for Dvi, that is for the second, and Chatuhu, that is for the fourth pada, fourth quarter. So for the second and fourth quarter, the seventh is Laghu, for else it is Dirgha. This seventh syllable is Guru for the rest. And what is rest? So the rest is the first and the third quarter. Okay, so that is the entire rule Anushtubh Chanda is giving you. That see, I don't care about all the first, second, third, fourth, and eighth syllable. I don't care. You want to arrange them anyways, that is your choice. What I am particular about is the fifth syllable, it should always be Laghu. The sixth syllable, it should always be Guru. And seventh syllable has a caveat that for the second and fourth pada, it should be Laghu. But for the first and third pada, it will be Guru. Okay, that is what Anushtubh Chanda is telling you. And see, now when we compare it with what we did, what exercise we did. So, only the bold ones, because the bold ones are the fifth, the sixth, and the seventh syllable. And see, for the first quarter also, the fifth syllable is Laghu. For second quarter also, the fifth syllable is Laghu. For third quarter also, the fifth syllable is Laghu. And fourth quarter also, the fifth syllable is Laghu. So, this much rule satisfies. Then the second rule was, the sixth syllable should always be Guru. So see, this here is Guru. Then this here, Su, it is Guru, okay. Then you have Yots, clearly Guru. And then you have Su, again Guru. So that is also condition satisfied. Okay, so far so good. And now for the seventh syllable. For the seventh syllable is said, the second and the fourth quarter will have it Laghu. So let us see. The second quarter, the seventh syllable, Laghu. Okay, correct. And then the fourth quarter, the seventh syllable is Laghu. Okay, correct. So this is correct. Now let us see what about this first and third quarter. So the first and third quarter, the seventh syllable should be Guru. So Samkh, okay, Guru, that is also correct. And Ya, Guru, that is also correct. So all the conditions laid out by Anushtubh Chanda, it matches here. And so this means that this particular verse is a valid Anushtubh Chanda verse. Okay, so this is how you get, this is how you open a verse, this is how you break it down into syllables, you provide the matra, and then based on the rule, you check if it follows that rule. But with all these details, I agree it might get a bit confusing. For that reason alone, let us take another Sanskrit example for that same Anushtubh Chanda and just quickly revise what all the steps we took.